Hey guys, today I'll be showing you how to tack up Western, like Western saddle and bridle. So there it is. I've taken it out of the shed, of course, so that's not where it lives. Okay, hope you enjoy and learn. So firstly, if you're going to tack up a horse, I'd probably consider brushing them because sometimes their dirt can irritate their skin. So you can just give them a brush where the saddle goes. And wherever else it needs to be done, saving you from doing it later. Under the girth, and over where it goes. If you have a Western saddle like mine, you've got two straps, gotta make sure you get all the way back. Okay, that's the brushes. Okay, now firstly, if your horse isn't trained as well as she is, you can just use the halter and lead rope and stuff. So I'll just pretend I'm having a halter and lead rope on. So first, get the bridle. And you put the reins around their necks. I'll bring it closer so you guys can see. There we go. Okay, so first, you can put the reins around their necks, or you can leave them on the ground. Either way, it doesn't really matter. But if your horse, like once again, isn't just trained to just stand there, or if she tries to just walk away, I would just keep a lead rope or something else like that on the neck. So you're gonna run your hand down the top of her neck, and in between their ears, you can feel this little lump. And when you squeeze on that, or you don't even have to squeeze, you just put a tiny bit of pressure on there, makes them put their heads down. And then you put the bit in place, and you hold it against their mouths. And some horses open it like she does. Others, you will have to. You put your finger in the side of their mouth there, and you push down on, and you just like rub around on the gummy bit there. And they can't bite you because they've got no teeth there. And then but you have to have the bit up there. You're gonna squeeze like that, and that'll make them open up their mouth so you can put the bit in. Do up the side buckle. Up, doesn't have to be tight. They're not for being tight or choking the horse. Yeah, it's bridle done. Some of you may have bands over there. It doesn't really matter. Okay. Now for the saddle. So you grab your blanket, make sure there's not too much dead stuff on it. It's okay to have their hair on it, because when they have their hair against their own hair, it makes it feel nice and smooth. Just pop that on. Try and get it as even as possible. So now that's done, gonna grab the saddle. And your saddles may look like that, where you have all your straps hanging loose. So you just get them up, flip them over the saddle, so that's not gonna bang on your horse when you chuck them over. And you're gonna have it facing which way she is, so I need mine like that, because I'm doing it from this side. And you're just going to swing it up and gently place it on their backs. That is sitting up because there is a stirrup set. Now, you go on the other side and you're going to gently pull down both the girths and just level them to hang. So, it will look like that. So you can see the girths under there. Now, if you guys don't have two girths like this one, it's pretty simple. Just get your girth under. You can let them know you're coming, just rubbing your hand under their tummy. And you lean over, grab the girth, pull it up, get the buckle. You don't want it to be that tight because you're going to have to exercise them before you can make it go up another hole. So you're going to pull it, well, not very tight one. See, I still can fit my hands under there. And then this one, same for that, not very tight because this is a more sensitive side of them. Just do it up to there. So that's pretty loose, right? Then you go and lunge them, which will take place there. And this is just to make sure that when you get on them, if the girth could be pinching at their skin, so when you do that, they'll either take their chance to bolt then if it's hurting them. But that wasn't hurting her, so it's all good. Now, I'm going to try and get it to the tightest hole that you can. Once again, the second ones don't need to be done up very tight. They're just there to make sure this doesn't flop up and just for the extra support. Now, getting on. You can have reins loose like mine, or you can just flop them over like that. Both of them. Nicely, make sure you don't hurt them. And you can just jump on. Or you can have the other ones where you buckle them up. And you just simply, you can ask them to put their head down again if they're big horses. So you're going to squeeze, put it over, and reward them. Kick you up. It's amazing. Okay, now getting on. If you have horns, which I'm pretty sure a lot of Western saddles do, you can simply put them over the horn and hold them at the same time. So you can go like that. Just grab a lid of them, pull up your right foot, and it's going on. Preferably having helmets on. And then you go for your ride. And then, once you've had your ride, preferably, it'll take longer than that, you then untack them now. So you do the same thing, same way around. Just going to do the saddle first. I mean the opposite way around, so saddle then bridle. My bad. So you're gonna, some people put theirs over there, some people put their stirrups over there. I have big plastic bits, so I just leave them down. You're gonna do this one first. 1 minute. Let it flop. Front girth. Bit rusty. Let it flop. Now you got to go to the other side. And you're going to put the girths up on your saddle. So that when you take it off, it's not going to bang on your horse. Now taking off the saddle, you're going to lift it up and bring it over. It's okay if your saddle cloth falls off as well. Doesn't make a difference much. If the saddle cloth doesn't fall off, it's just like taking off the tail. You're just going to pick it up, pull it back down, and then chuck it wherever you keep it. I'm just putting mine right there for now. So as you can see, No sweat. Didn't do anything. And we're going to do the bridle again. So the bridle, buckle first. If you don't undo the buckle, sometimes it won't come off and it hurts them. So chin buckle, strap, whatever you want to call it. Now taking off the bridle, gonna make sure they have their heads down. With one hand, you're gonna pull it off on the top. With the other, make sure you do this not too slowly, but with the other, you can catch the bit. And now you have the bridle off. Now for the reins, if it was undone, it would just fall off. Because it's not, they can put their heads down. But if they try and walk away, when you take that off, make sure they are not allowed to. Because otherwise, when you're in the paddock, you let them off, poof, they're gone. As you can see, she wasn't allowed to. And they just stand there. Thanks for watching. Hope you now know how to tack up a horse. Bye.